She frowned.
Paradox also frowns.
Would they be called like pepper boxes? I think that's a pretty good.
I don't know why it's called a pepper box, to be honest with you. Like in the real world, because I'd say pepper, unless they consider black pepper, black powder. I'll look it up right now. Actually, let's find out.
I'm also looking it up.
I'm just curious. This is the gun nerd in me. It resembles household pepper shakers.
Uh-huh.
I guess I could see that. Pepper's in the world, so yeah, you call it pepper boxes.
There we go. On the street they're called pepper boxes. It's
Oh,
kind of a bastardization of y'all's revolvers. As I understand it, there's the spinning part in the middle that you guys have.
the revolving part. Thus the term.
Pepper box just has multiple barrels.
A crude knockoff then. Yeah, you guys can find different makes of shotguns and pistols in this campaign. Like the shotgun Badger has, only has one. You have to reload it every time. Whereas the one on my handout, it assumes it's a double barrel.
Yeah.
That pepper box one, it is a revolver, but it has a misfire rule.
Oh, okay.
Because it's bastardized, right?
Mhm.
So fun variants. Because last campaign with all the gun stuff, it was like you have the gun, they all use the same ammo, call it a day for simplification. But I feel like there's so much more you could do, especially in an era where guns are a fledgling technology. So now you guys just saw. We didn't get to use it, but you guys just saw one. And you do have
fire once.
You do have the single barrel shotgun as well.
What would you like? Some pistol ammo?
We found 24 shots.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Well, now you're suddenly the only one that can use it.
Yeah.
Hang onto that shotgun, though. Given the sound-based nature of all these shamblers, perhaps we can use it as some sort of distraction or trap.
You got it.
Pathetically, not in a tight tunnel like this one again, please.
Ideally.
Right, well.
Shall we continue forward?
I think so. What way?
Stuff back.
You can't see me, but I'm on the edge of the darkness here.
Yeah, I'm
God,
gonna
they're
give like
Batman.
people 5-foot dark vision, and then like it just has like that nocturnal dimming effect at the edge of it, so you guys can see a little bit.
Is she still here?
She's there. She walked up
Where?
already. Let's see, where's night vision 5. Okay. I think everyone should have some very either they're very basic or actual form of dark vision now. And then of course, Caradoc has a torch.
Yeah, I can see it.
If anyone comes across some leather, let me know.
Why?
I want to make something for Ace.
Oh,
Oh,
Mark.
you're going to make me the shirt.
Runs around.
Good boy.
You scratch his hand, his leg goes thump 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 thump. It's around.
Oh,
oh,
Tail
cute.
wagging, covered in spores. Some
No,
bits of bits are hanging around his muzzle.
putting more into the air, infecting us all. We're all dead now.
We should move, perhaps a bit quicker. We don't want to stay at the edge of a collapsing tunnel. Well, collapsible tunnel.
No, that's not.
We don't.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
If we're concerned on potential pursuers, should we collapse it behind us?
Potential pursuer. Escape routes.
Could be an idea, but then we're sort of stuck going in the one direction.
True.
I doubt we're being pursued.
Fayez be making sure we're scrubbing our tracks anyways, huh?
I would like to see him scrub these several bodies.
Does anyone
Actually-
have oil?
Wait, what the ominous voice say?
Does anyone have oil?
Nah, dude. 2
Oh.
pints.
I am hesitant to start a fire in enclosed spaces like this, but perhaps if we could set up a location where we put it in the wall, perhaps, then We can deal with it. I'm not too sure on that. Eva starts looking around the corner at the explosive trail marks.
I think the
Anyway.
bodies will find where they lie.
Yeah, it'd be a good warning on anyone else.
I agree. Look, see, we have common ground.
See, I'm agreeing with you. Please don't be mad at me.
I will give you a charisma check, but it will not solve your problems in one roll. I promise you that.
Oh, I wasn't thinking it would. I was already more than I was expecting. Take advantage of. I don't need that. Easy. Easy. Hey, do I get a D4 to that, Caradog, buddy?
Can you approach?
No.
That tracks. That tracks. Mina actually yeah. So you're just like, oh, you don't actually say, oh, look, we have come. I mean, but Mina does catch that you two are agree on the same subject, and she just looks away, like, whatever.
Whatever. I don't even care.
Let me off. Verily, Jin, thou were a very capable pointman. Nary a scratch from that onslaught, so please, we'll rely on your skills.
He gives a nod, and we'll just take the lead. He doesn't have a comment on that.
You guys don't have to walk. You guys don't have to walk all the way to the edge of that door.
Yeah.
I don't have like a hidden continuation over here.
So you're sprinting.
Everyone's trying to make it to the edge of the
No, I want to make it. I want to go.
What's around the corner, Crash?
I need to know.
Eventually, as you guys progress forward, Ace does tell you, Badger, I'm smelling that smell. That smelly smell again.
That smells smelly.
You're not quite certain what he's talking about. Actually, roll your perception. Maybe you do know what he's talking about.
It actually smells anchovies.
Roll with advantage because Ace is technically bringing attention to the smelly smell that smells smelly.
You get it.
Anchovies. You do not discern what he is talking about.
It smells like tunnel.
No, nuh-uh. It smells like spores.
What are you smelling?
Spores.
Gotcha.
But what are you trying to bring my attention to smell?
It smells like spores. You guys all hear Badger talking verbally, so you guys do hear half of the conversation. You guys may also roll perception.
The dog smells something.
Or you with your dog.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Well,
What the
You
fuck,
don't
game?
smell anything.
Your nose
I'm
is
too busy
too-
being mad.
Your nose is flooded with spores. You only smell spores.
They smell like spores.
The spore. That's sporally.
I sneeze.
And Jen,
Are you some kind of spore loser?
Jen and Roma, roll me perception checks. Straight.
go.
Fred, that was horrible.
Sure, let
I
me
hope you
reopen
know
my
that.
thing because my
Sporable.
Yeah,
page
I know.
reloaded.
Ooh,
Hey, there you go.
yeah, it's not an 8.
Not an 8.
Under
No,
a 10.
very good.
So about
Well-
saying Jack really should.
Okay, so anyways, Hawk and Roma.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, at hearing half the conversation and that Badger's description of what Ace is trying to tell you all, you guys begin smelling a bit, and you guys pick up what he's putting down, so to speak. The scent of the spores, that oversaturated wheat-like scent, has faded a considerable bit entering the depths of the tunnel, but as you guys are progressing forward, you guys are getting that scent once again. You guys are closing in at some sort of exit. You have to be for the spores to be picked up like this.
We're coming up on what? Sorry.
The fact that you guys are smelling spores means that you had to be near an access point where spores can enter the tunnel network through.
That's
So
what I thought.
you guys are closing in on an exit.
Is there any
I'd
like
prefer coming
forks in
myself
the?
wrong with that.
It's okay.
Say again.
Is there any like forks in the path where it's like could sort of smell through, I suppose, or?
Well, let's talk about that. You guys rerolled your perception. So I need the trailblazer to trailblaze. And then the path person. So Badger,
The pathing.
roll survival with advantage. And then Hawk, if you want to keep tabs on time again, you may roll your intelligence. Ooh, very good this time.
Yeah.
Guidance from Caradoc still or no? I mean, no guidance from Caradoc still or no?
No, this time it's for the sake of all of us, not your selfish gain. So yeah.
You guys spend less than 30 minutes on this path as you guys begin closing in on an exit way. Jin, you're the point man. Roll me your perception, please.
And
Could be worse. Could be better. Could be worse. What's the guidance says? You are definitely picking up that scent now. And as you guys begin traveling through this tunnel network, you begin seeing a bright light just around the corner. You, as a point guard, peek around the corner and see a large crack. Devastation. This tunnel. I'm going to draw it, actually. That'd probably be better. This tunnel, if we use this bright yellow color. You guys wrap around this tunnel, having managed to correctly follow past a set of forking roads, which there are many in this tunnel network, as you guys are keenly and painfully made aware now. The tunnel goes like this, with you guys being on this corner. You'll note that I did not draw this section here. That's because it is missing. There is a slope. Oh, my bad. A slope of debris, ruin, cobble, wood, that sort of thing. An open airway leads down into here. Everything from this section to this section is buried under dirt and rubble. But you guys haven't. This section. All of this block away. But you guys have an exit now. It's still in the plague district, though. You can tell from the coloration and all the spores that filter in. You guys are still in the plague district. What do you guys do?
We have the option of continuing on, correct? Past this hole in the wall?
You can. The tunnel continues forward.
Mm-hmm.
so we have an exit, but we don't know where that leads exactly.
Somewhere in the plague district, that's all you know.
We could poke our heads out, see where it leads.
Could do. Are we able to hear anything? Because I don't don't want to pop our heads out. We're like in the middle of a blooming zombie swarm.
That's a very, very fair thing. Roll me your perception.
Okay. Fuck's sake. Oh my god.
You've been
Oh my
rolling.
God, dude.
You've been rolling very, very poorly.
Yeah. Like, holy shit. Roma! My girl!
Someone can give you advantage if they want to join. You and this person would have
give
to.
her advantage. Yeah.
You and this person had to do an excursion to the surface to actually. Well, not to the surface, but closer to the exit to
Yeah.
actually hear out of it.
Jesus. Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay.
Hey, you got 10 better.
It's not there. Yeah.
Okay, so
Two rogues
so
rogan.
your guys' call. Roma has to be one of them, but who takes the second spot? I mean, all three of you could go, I guess. Technically, doesn't matter. We'll do that. The three of you press forward, trying to see what's out here. In that vein, can you guys roll your stealth? If you guys are trying to be quiet about it, which I'm assuming you guys are.
Watch I get under 10.
Well, watch as I roll a disadvantage with +0.
I'd say you roll straight.
What? Well, I get a natural 20 in that case.
Excellent. You still roll a gun on the second one, anyways. You
Yeah,
guys would not have
shockingly.
guidance because Caradoc is not going with you, but hey, you guys still roll.
Yeah. I just had it flicked on because I forgot.
No, that's fine. That's like the default.
Hmm.
I don't even need to make any averages. I know you guys succeed with all these rolls. So, you guys press to the exit and peek outward, climbing up this ruined debris, being very careful that every step you take isn't a misstep and upon crumbling debris, which will cause you to slide, get slashed at by bits of odds and ends, rocks and stones and furniture and things like that, shattered, of course. You guys make your way up slowly but surely. You don't know what this place was, not of a deeper examination of the debris, but there was a building here at some point. Now absolutely destroyed. You guys are equivocally in the crater of it. Not a perfect crater, not by any means, but a dip in the earth nonetheless. And that dip in the earth ever so happened to have a little funnel outlet that it touched into, which is the tunnel network that you guys were traveling in. All the debris had to go somewhere at this side, and it went down into here. Not fully, not perfectly. Happenstance and coincidentally. You guys are still in the Plague District. Looking around, the building itself is ruined, but the rest of the block remains relatively intact, albeit it is burning right now, with large plumes of smoke cascading into the already smoke-filled skies. Looking around, you do see and hear, albeit very quietly from the distance they're at, some shamblers out there. They aren't in this crater, they're not in this wreckage, they're exterior, they're outside of it. And there are, for certain locations, there are walls of fire that prevent their passageway in. But as of right now, you guys are in a sunken earth, peeking outward. And it must have been a very wide-scale set of destruction, because this building probably was an entire apartment building. 2-3 stories. Nothing uncommon, nothing you guys haven't seen in your travels so far. What do you guys do?
Do
The
we
only
recognize
thing
which
popping-
cardinal direction we are from our starting point?
That is very good. You
We're actually
three,
just like a street over.
you three, you guys can help each other or roll independently by yourselves. Obviously, you can't triple help someone.
Right.
Either it would be intelligence, I think is fair. Survival, I think is fair. Yeah, I think just those two.
Intelligence for survival.
Yeah.
Okay.
Funnily enough, my survival is higher than my intelligence.
Proficiency is
Well,
a
mine are
nice
both
thing in
the
it.
same.
What's your survival mod, Roma?
2.
2.
Yeah.
Are you proficient?
No.
What's better in this case? You and me rolling separately, or just me giving you
Oh.
advantage? I would
Well,
probably say
what's your modifier for it?
+4.
I could just assist you then.
Even if you're not
At least
proficient.
then. What's that?
Even if you're not proficient, Crash, can't you?
For this case, I would say yes.
Cool. All right.
And I think it would be specifically Roma and Badger if he were here. Very good.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think it was Roma and Badger that you two. Yeah, it was you two. It was you two. So here's the interesting thing, and this is why Roma's assistance is allowed for this regard. As soon as I add your net 20, you're at 1 to 8. Jesus Christ,
Oh my god.
must be nice.
Yeah, Jesus.
Lucky bird.
It clicks as you guys are looking around. Well, it clicks to you, Roma. Do you remember? Not last night, because that's when you guys were back at the sanctuary, but the previous night, you and Badger were on watch, and there was an explosion out in the distance.
Oh, yeah. Was this the building?
This was the building.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, okay. I think we'll sort of realise that, or like, bat his arm, kind of like, oh, I know this place, kind of thing. Like,
You you guys are approximately northeast of your guys' first resting location. So you guys have actually gone a bit north in your wandering.
Shit.
That being said, you are far more western than where the sanctuary was, which was a few hours by the bird flies, so to speak, on the streets. So in your roundabout way, you guys have gained a good bit of distance. Albeit, you did take some distance north.
We haven't gone south at all. This is bad.
Right. I think we should just...
Looking around, we don't see any shamblers immediately.
There are some shamblers outside, not immediately close to the
Potential crater.
entrance. Correct. So the crater isn't a perfect circle, not like this really shitty circle I just drew right there. It is more like actually like a curved square, if that makes sense. It is in the shape and dimension sort of the hab block.
Mm-hmm.
It goes relatively deep into the earth, and the tunnel that you guys are in is where it cracked into. That's not the try to change color.
Also, you just called it a hab block.
I did call it a hab block. That's very 40k term. And I will keep calling it that because it just makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
So there's some parts of it, albeit very little of its walls, that are still at the edges of it, and then the buildings next door are burning or destroyed or in the middle of burning and crumbling. The shamblers are out there, but again, their passageway to you guys is not entirely or even mostly, but significantly blocked.
Okay.
By building or fire or both.
We should bring this back to the others, right?
Right, yes.
We can
I
make an
just like
assessment of
what
where we
we'll
want to
do.
go next.
Mm-hmm.
You guys return back to your company quietly, not disturbing any of the debris. What do you guys do? I guess you break the news to everyone.
Yeah.
We haven't gone south at all. We headed quite a bit ways west, but not south.
We're, and you remember that explosion we heard the other night, Badger? Right above it.
Oh, yeah, yes. Yes, I remember. Sorry, it was muted.
How dare you!
Classic. So, yes.
We're a bit north from the pleasure house.
No. Well,
Okay.
technically, yes.
But we're way west of it. To be
Way
fair.
west of it. Correct. So if we imagine the Plague District is like, if you guys
so
are here
technically-
first night, the Pleasure House was around here. You guys are approximately around here.
Mhm.
So you are
I-
north of it. I'm not saying this is exact proportions, but just to pay my point. You guys are north of it, but
Guards.
And okay, and the guards were to the
North.
north,
correct.
and then the rebels were
Renegades
to the
were
west.
To the south.
No,
south.
to the south.
No, just south.
Mm.
Right. So that, and then this way was out, and then that way
North and
was the
south
water.
Correct. Well, we're clear from the heart of the Plague District. we might just be able to do as we did when we were going to the pleasure house and go off on foot on the street.
Might honestly be easier at this point.
I think I agree.
Won't
It'd be
get
faster,
lost,
that's for certain.
Mhm.
But higher risk, because obviously the enemies are up here. Well, that we know of.
Apparently they can be down here too, so
Mhm.
at least up there it's nice and open where we can run.
We know what direction we're
any
actually
direction.
going in.
Although gunshots and bombs might draw more attention.
Yeah, but they wouldn't deafen us up there like they would down here.
He nods in
Right here,
agreement.
just still ringing.
Right, I've still got that high pitch in my ear.
So, sounds like we're going topside then.
And it
Sounds
just
like
means-
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
As spore-filled as it is, it would be nice to get fresh air.
Relatively.
So, it's of use.
So, you guys make your way.
May I
swiftly.
trouble one of you for a rope?
Oh, we actually have.
Pray tell for
Hi.
what?
I'm not the best climber.
The ascent upward isn't that steep. It is like an actual slope of debris, unless you outright don't want to touch debris. Which is fair enough.
Oh, good heavens.
Oh, great heavens.
Oh no.
I got you, bruv.
Oh, no.
Make sure you make it out. Now, come on. No rolls
Appreciative
needed.
nod.
There's no roll needed. There's like 9 of you. There's like 9 of you, so I simply doubt that anything we get you is stuck at this point. Now, as for the shamblers that are all around you guys, not all around like there's a mob, but
In
piecemeal
the
around.
vicinity.
Can all of you roll me stealth?
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Yeah, I
wait.
can-
Wait.
What if,
Okay, now roll me stealth.
what if I just use the same stealth roll I had before?
If that makes you feel any better, we'll be averaging the score.
little bit. Okay, I could just
Oh
roll
Look at
my
my
myself.
girl coming back.
Do you need a
Aw.
dog stealth as well?
I would say he can give you advantage
Mm.
because like
Yeah, yeah.
he's so small.
Got a few rerolls from NPCs, right?
Correct.
Alright.
Although certain NPCs won't help certain people. I don't know what the breakdown would be on that. That's crazy. Mina will help you,
Mina.
Caradoc. Mina will help you, Caradoc.
Appreciate
So-
that. One more roll then.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. 5.
Can you get Eva's help?
Hey, way better.
You may. Also, Chris, you roll me a D4 for guidance. I'm just gonna assume you all have guidance on this.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, you got that 20, so
Yeah.
Denver gets a help too.
I was gonna
Correct.
say, is there. Okay.
that'll be from Fayez.
Oh,
Mhm.
I keep
Cool
forgetting
beans.
to add like a button game spell.
Nice.
Nice.
Very good.
Much better. Net positive.
I really should just have like an actual fucking calculator on my desk because it's a pain to open up everything.
On the lab.
Okay, so 29 plus. Oh fuck! What the fuck?
I'm also doing it.
Why did that? Oh, it's because I was selecting that. That's why. So what was I saying? So 29. Are you running it?
But if you want to also do it, just to.
Yeah, sure.
And then Roma got a 29. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. $24.5.
Okay, I can see your function and my function are the exact same. So
It's like
yeah, so at 25, very good. You guys are able to sneak out of here, free and clear, undetected. So you guys are making your way south. Is that correct? Just double checking.
Mhm.
Can I get a marching formation? You guys now have a much wider avenue, no pun intended, to utilize.
Badger will be somewhere up front, either second or third.
I should ask ground or up top on the
I think
building.
it was bombers on the ground and runners at the top was the general gist, right?
I think so, yeah.
Correct. Which one do you guys think? Do you guys think you could take more, the unknown evil, or the known suicider?
I'm. I don't have power through unless we take a short rest.
If you guys want, you guys can. That's your call and your supplies.
Do we need a short rest, guys?
No?
I'm
I don't
okay.
need one.
I'm good.
I'll deal with it.
Just you then.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
The only
Good
resource
shit.
I had for the day, I spent avoiding Mina's punch.
I didn't think you'd use it on.
It was perfect. It was literally like one blow
Yeah.
what my AC would be.
Understandable.
This is destiny.
Do you guys want to mimic the same formation you guys had, where someone was on the rooftop to your left and right, so on? Diamond
that's good.
formation.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. So I believe, yeah, it was Roma and Hawk on the rooftops on the left and right. Eva was the one on front because she had Giselle.
Mhm.
And she still does have Giselle, I just haven't put her on the map because I forgot. There you go. And then Faya's in the back, as he usually is.
Mhm.
And everyone else on the ground.
Sure. Why not?
It's your guys' call. Why can't I
Yeah.
select her? Why
Yeah.
can I not select...
I would rather be on the ground.
I'll be
Sporty
wherever.
dude's bad.
Jin
I
is-
don't need to know what the runner does.
Yeah. No,
Very
I'll
well.
stick next to you, Jin.
Cool.
Perfect. Then it is Eva that is determining your guys' avenue southward. She has a significantly lower DC than what you guys had down there, when you had no sky and no pairings to utilize. She has advantage. That tracks. Eva gives off the same Shadowheart energy of I'm God's favorite little princess. Oh, why am I using this music? You guys aren't in the tunnels anymore. Get this out of here. Get that dumb shit out of here. We gotta get to the talking book. It's a book that talks. Let's see. Can the two people on the flanks roll me perception? Hawk, you get advantage because you have Irina.
Mm,
Not
Perception.
bad. Yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
That's that.
Yep.
Right. It's you again. How funny is that? Okay. Roma. Roll me a D100.
Okay. We see the same like going
no, I forgot. Not D100. Not D100. D12. Roll me a D12.
D12. Okay.
I gotta remember that shit.
6. Slap dab in the middle.
You hit the nothing happens threshold, so that's fine by me.
Oh,
Heyo.
Yeah, the D12 is definitely like the upper echelons of it are the more like active parts of it.
Mm-hmm.
But it is leaned, at least right now at the beginning of the game, it is leaned that nothing happens. You guys travel passes uneventfully. Go you.
Cool.
Let me roll stealth for Fayez to scrub your guys'. Well, I guess there's not really any tracks that he needs to scrub when you guys are in a public place, so never mind. So, you guys make your way southward. There are a few times where you guys have to dodge past mobs of shamblers. Not 1 or 2 or 6 or even 10. Like dozens. All assembled together. To the ground, people, can you roll me a perception?
Sure.
Very good.
Thank God. I need to get more of those.
Right up.
My ratio needs to catch up.
You
Yeah,
have
you're
the
up
best
now.
one.
No,
I
she
think
doesn't.
I'm.
No.
Didn't you get your first nat one like today?
Hawk has definitely the
I had
best ratio at 1 to 8.
3 ones today, Garth. 3.
Okay.
I think.
There's 2.
Look here. 2. Okay. At least it's only 2.
Denver and
Still.
Badger, as you guys are all traveling, you can see some of the apartment complexes that your companions are keeping perch and scouting and watching from are severely ransacked first off, but that's nothing new, especially to Badger, but that's racial stereotyping, so I want to engage in it.
Racist.
I know. The other piece is that you guys are spotting, perhaps with the memory of the spore disperser fresh in your minds, more and more signs of detonations happening on this ground level. Sides of buildings are dented or outright cracked into. Spatterings of viscera and concentrations of spores left lingering in their suicidal wake. To you two that notice this, how to say this? It's more than you were hoping to see, but less than what you were expecting. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You're hoping to see none, but in the midst of the Plague District, it actually is pretty sparse. Spotting it here and there. Denver at a natural 20. There is one explosion site that catches your eyes, where you can see thick, heavy set footprints leaving the blast zone from the center of it outward, giving you an unfortunate realization that there is a chance, slim chance perhaps, but a chance that they could survive through their own death burst. You don't know what became of that basically 80% leg creature, but you don't see its body anywhere around.
I
Some
think
part of you chuckles at what it must look like, how silly it must look like.
It's Mike Wazowski.
Oh my god.
It'd just be the legs, probably the spinal column, and some bones for the arms and its head, maybe. Maybe. But it would be alive.
I think seeing as, let me just double check here. Yeah, I am next to Badger. I'd try and nudge him. Like I wouldn't stop or anything, but I'd try and nudge him to show and nod in that direction. We should keep an eye out for one of those big things without most of his mass. Looks like they might be able to survive after they
That's a good
explode
idea.
after all.
I'll keep a lookout.
Fortunately, you guys do not spot this lower limbed only disperser. Fortunately.
Thank goodness.
At a certain point, you guys do catch, well, you guys are always keeping behind Eva in her scouting efforts, but she does call your guys' attention just for a break. A simple break. Not one where she's saying we take a short rest and expend supply, but just one out of tiredness. You guys have been trekking for a while now. Hours. Beyond the 4 that you guys spent in the tunnels. In the dark. You guys climb up to where she's at. Some sort of flat-topped roof, which might have been for... You're not quite sure. Maybe a shop of some sort. It doesn't have rooftop access, this one. It's just simply flat enough. How are we all feeling? You sat Keanu at the edge of your own building. How unfortunate.
Not
I'm-
bad, I suppose.
We're at the
Weary.
edge. Well, be wary less so. We're at the edge of the plague district now, I believe. I could see the walls at, well, ineffectual now, on this side at least. But just because gods do not man. Well, the god faction doth not man the walls down here, that does not mean there aren't lookouts and guards of the renegades themselves out here. So, ready thyselves for ambush or questioning, interrogation. Who knows? I suppose it depends on which sort of renegades we run into. Are we sure we want to do this? It would be time squandered, certainly, but there is still time we can turn around.
I would prefer the guards normally, but I can't guarantee our safety in that case. The renegades, it might be different. It's at least a possibility.
We'd be going this way because of Hawk's, does air quotes, suggestion, huh? Make it go wonder.
I'm not changing my vote.
Of course you want.
Shut up.
Let us not kill each other out here, lest our bodies become shamblers, huh? Alright. Are we ready to make pace once more? Giselle spotted a breach in the walls, one of many over yonder. 'Tis a smaller one, but that means it won't draw as much attention. Unless all of thou would like a grandiose approach.
How do you mean?
Well, suddenly that larger crack yonder will be watched. 'Tis as wide as the street, maybe more so. It will be watched, observed, if the renegades have any strategic mind. Which, given rumor about Captain Hellman, I can't imagine that they don't. It will be watched.
And if we approach it,
Oh.
it shows that we aren't trying to sneak up on them. I'm for it, honestly.
I see the virtues of both approaches, but with a group this large, sneaking through might be a bit problematic. And besides, they are more than likely to spot us once we make it into their zone. Eva scans across the rest of you. What say you?
We want to talk to him, don't we? Want to sneak?
There's the possibility we send someone to Palais before we hit them. Let them know that a group is coming. That way they're not surprised by a sudden presence of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and approximately 10 people.
And we trust them not to take one of us hostage.
I have no give or take either way, unfortunately. What purpose would a hostage have?
Besides, I think they know better than to expect the guards to care about a hostage from the plague district.
No, I'm not talking about the guards. If they take one of us hostage,
Yes.
presuming that they are, well-adjusted individuals within certain context, that could mean one of us being leveraged against the others present, not talking about the guards.
What purpose would they have for taking one of us hostage?
Any number of nefarious purposes.
Various.
I have heard tale that the zealots have been taken to sacrificing things.
In which case, I don't think anyone should go alone.
Are we sure we want to go in still?
Yes.
The sacrifice part is like, okay.
This is a bit of a turning. This is a bit of a turning point for you guys, so I will become more transparent on this. The renegade side is gang territory, essentially. There's a lot of zones which have no gang control, so to speak, no faction control. But if you walk into a zealot neighborhood and they catch you, you either smooth talking your way out or you're on the sacrificing block. There are different degrees of honor and morality depending on which renegade faction you're dealing with. But the thing is, they're all united in being renegades. Might they turn on each other at some point? Maybe. But at the two major threats of the guards and the plague, they can't afford to. So you guys will only have as much pull as the neighborhood that you're in and the faction you have points with, so to speak. So if you guys walk into that big open area and there's a zealot group there, you guys will be in trouble. Unless you guys just talk your way out of it. But banking on zealots being negotiable has not been proven a good strategy by history. But if it is Captain Herman's guards there, they're probably going to be interrogative, but they're not going to ice you on sight. So it depends on who you guys are into. So this is your guys' like, it's like you guys are leaving the tutorial zone in Fallout New Vegas, you know, like, oh, you're at the edge, you're at the edge of the zone. Yeah, it's like that. So if you guys want to progress forward, Eva's ready to lead you guys.
Okay.
Advancing past this point will have narrative consequences. Are you sure?
Yes.
So,
Man, I
so
wonder
what was,
which gang has like all the bomber dudes that were bombing us before.
Well, that's a fun
Definitely
thing. There's
explode that
also
building.
that's a fun thing. There's an anarchist faction as well, which is inside of anyone. Which are
cool.
actually just gangs.
I know where I want to go.
I actually have art for the trio, but you guys never spotted them. But anyways, I'm second.
Damn.
So what was the? Because I think I was gone by this point. What was the deciding factor in joining the Renegades last week?
That Hawk might have a contact in with them.
Our decision wasn't
And
necessarily
also-
just to join them or anything. It was to try and be a neutral middle party, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Correct.
Fias is.
We're just going to the Renegades first.
Mhm.
We also have easy access via the tunnel we just took.
Although that didn't work out.
Which,
Yeah, it really
sure
worked out
did,
the way we thought. Yeah.
And we thought so, and that was
and then some bad rolls. Bad rolls.
happened. And
If
there's
the
only so much
dog rolled well and Badger also rolled well, then it probably would have been super fast.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Shut up,
Woulda,
Nick.
coulda.
So we head into the grove
Okay.
then.
I just realized there's actually a cheese strat that Eva could have done. I just realized.
Mm.
Oh.
I need to read Find Familiar. Hold on. Because
If.
oh yeah, she could have cheesed it.
Ooh.
If the familiar is within 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it telepathically. So that means she could constantly be pinging her familiar
Above ground.
above ground because it doesn't say it's
I
limited.
had that thought too, but I mean, obviously, but I didn't have it till we got to the fucking exit.
Yeah. I got out of it now.
As recompense, can Jin get back like 2 torches? Do we find like 2 torches on the way to this crack?
I think that's fair.
Hey.
Nice.
I would say, this is predominantly to Badger because I'm racial stereotyping. Would you guys have like done quick, easy looting on your guys' travels if you guys have a diamond formation of watchers?
I
Then they-
mean,
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Well, not you.
Absolutely.
You're one of the watchers. You can't loot.
I know, but I'm endorsing the behavior.
It's your guys' call. I imagine Caradoc might be a bit spoken towards when it comes to. Well, maybe not. I don't know because it's technically no owner anymore, in theory. If that's the case, if you're a ground person that would want to have looted, roll me a D100. Just know it's going to be hard because people already looted the easy shit.
sure, why not?
I'm
Try
just
my
my
hand
part.
at least once. Nice.
I will be watching and silently judging you.
Yeah.
Judge it anyway. Judge me.
You 100, not a D12.
For looting like this, it's a D100. D12 is like for encounters. Sorry, Mina. I tried. Denver, what do you find?
Bitch.
You find 3 pieces of food. You find 3 supplies, rather. I should say 3 pieces of food. 1 French fry, 2 French fry, and 3 French fry. Now you find.
French fries at the bottom of the bag.
This would be probably something. This will explain why you picked it up. You smell the food, and it's hidden in the walls, like a fucking Great Depression family.
They're just like, oh yes, wall food.
You find a
It's a
small,
hole in the wall.
a pretty small sack of potatoes. It has like 5 or so in it. So yeah, and some dried meats, as well as what looks to be cheese with like the wax put on the outside of it. You know, because that's how they preserve cheese.
Yeah,
back then.
to preserve it. Yeah.
Exactly. So you find that. So you find 3 supply.
Cool beans.
Cool.
If I'm being honest, I've been really enjoying the supply system. Thanks, Baldur's Gate 3. Stole it. So, you guys are ready to push into the Renegade territory?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah.
There is, unsurprised. Well, maybe it's surprising, so I'll just say it. There aren't rooftops approaching these quarantine walls. Those got taken down so no one can traverse up the walls easier and stuff like that. So it's open ground from the edge of the Plague District's buildings to the wall of the quarantine, albeit failed, quarantine of the Plague District.
Before we walk up, can I hide a dagger on my person?
You certainly may. Roll me your stealth. Or your sleight of hand, either one.
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Yeah, I
Quite
think, Ace wants a knife.
How do I hide a Kanabo on my person?
How big's your ass?
You know how.
How do I hide a whole ass potion? It's
You know
An
how.
ass potion.
Are those stilts, or is that a canava of your butt?
Jesus.
Is that a supplement in your pocket, or are you just happy to see? It's not called a supplement. It's called a suppository.
Please help me, I'm dying.
Just like my Japanese anime. Anyways. So, what's the guys' marching order? It's as wide or as thin as you guys want, because it's like a 50-foot wide break in the wall. I guess it probably was a segment of wall that's out.
shoulder.
If you guys want, that's your guys' goal.
No, mate.
Assemble your marching order. Actually, Pierre, I'm gonna move you guys to like a Architect Blue one.
Blue map.
A setting map, not a battle map. It's not
Yeah.
a battle.
We're not
Yeah.
gonna fight
Setting
here.
map. Setting map.
Teehee.
No.
That was weird. Why'd you tee hee?
Nothing.
You just felt a little giggly.
I'm just in a giggly mood. In a giggly mood, what can I say?
You know the giggly moods Crash gets.
Laughing like a little German boy.
Yeah. So yeah,
And
what's
I
your
finds a golden ticket.
Mine and Mama eyes.
yeah? So let's say that the gap is about that. Wait, no, hold shift on that, don't I? Shift.
I'm
and
still on the title screen.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
shut
Yeah.
up. Did I move yours? Oh shit, I missed my bad.
No.
Mine.
Yeah, so that's about as wide as the gap in the wall.
What is?
Oh, the whole thing.
Oh, the map.
I see.
Yeah, it's a very wide gap. Yeah. That's how you fit a Kanabo into place. Is just make the gap wide.
Oh,
Sorry,
no.
Ken.
Just
Sorry,
make a
can't
new
help it.
pocket.
Couldn't help it. So yeah, what you guys? So we'll just say this is the gap, right? So that's actually the gap. So obviously closer
like
toward
the
the
front.
front. Yeah. Tweet. Giselle's over there.
Where's my token?
Rhyming.
Yeah, where's
Stand
everyone else
behind me,
go?
Goblin. Thanks, babe.
One just shoot us immediately. They just see the red
Well-
squares. Fuck that noise.
Well, Irina's not visible is the thing. Right, she is like basically following him in a cloud of spores.
Okay, we need someone to be like dead front, and I feel like that's probably Eva, because that's kind of how she's presenting herself on this idea.
She's good at scouting. North, correct. Nice. None of you guys are from lightning ability from the gap, not from the perpendicular though.
Lightning ability?
Yeah. Like a lightning bolt.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh. Just kidding, it's chain lightning. You guys are dead now.
Roma's just gonna stand over
Aw.
here really quick and just
Rocks
like.
fall, everyone dies.
Oh no, rocks fall from the sky. The sky giants are mad.
That's how fucking oh god, Storm King's Thunder begins.
Oh yeah. It actually is, I forgot about that. Okay. So, you guys begin going through, yeah?
Yeah.
Elect one person to roll.
Roll what?
Roll a thing.
I'll do it.
Roll me a d12. Every number has
Oh.
something.
Oh my god.
I got a 2.
Oh.
A bunch of you come out without faces.
Can you imagine how much of a mind freak that would be that you guys